Saturdays for the boys, so they say. Let's go. Happy Saturday morning. It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another MLB Prize Picks video. We're going to go do, again, no runs first inning. I've had a lot of hate for this one for some people. I don't know why some people don't like the no runs first inning. A lot of you have liked it and wanted me to keep doing it, so I will. I don't see it as any other bet than baseball, regardless of what it is. It's all pretty volatile, but we've done pretty well in the couple videos that I have done. I think we did 4-1 the first one and 3-2 in the second one. I got 5 more for you today, and as long as you, the majority wants them, I will keep putting them up. If you don't like them, don't have to watch them. Just kind of plays that I'm personally on, and that's what I'm giving out. And if it's stuff that people want, then I'm going to do it. So we'll keep with that trend. And again, if you like these videos, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know when we keep doing this content for you guys, because that's what I'm doing it for. And let's just look into it. Let's go. All right, like I said, we're going to go no runs first inning here up on baseball. And we're going to talk about 5 of my favorite and kind of give you the reasoning why I like them. Hopefully we can hit a few of them, help pad those bankrolls for you guys. The first one we're going to talk about, there's a bunch of double headers today. I think there's a total of 3 double headers. So keep that in mind. The first one we're going to talk about here is this Toronto at Cleveland game 1. It should have Kevin Gausman and Shane Bieber pitching. So the no runs first inning is at -145 right now. Gausman has not given up a run this year in the first inning, 5-0. Same with Bieber. He's been 5-0, which has been great. If we look at the offenses this year, over the last 10 games, Toronto has only scored runs in the first inning twice out of 10 games, and same with Cleveland, twice out of 10 games. So that's pretty good as well. They're not on a trend where they're just smashing the ball the first inning, so 20% each for each of them. Now, like you said, both Gausman and Bieber, good pitchers. So, it just seems like an all-around good matchup. The odds are in our favor on this one. So, I like this as an under. So this is going to be the first one that we're kind of looking at here. Kind of see what those pitchers did last year. Gausman was, 24-10, no runs first inning, so around 71% for the year. And Bieber was really good, 14-2, 88% for the year, no runs first inning. So they got everything going from them for last year, this year. And then the offenses aren't, absolutely killing the ball first inning. I'll take 80% no runs first inning all day long. So everything kind of stacks up good for that one. So we'll tackle that one. Next one we're going to go to here is we're going to go the Mets, and we're going to go Philly. Now, we had a lot of games rained out yesterday, and this was one of them. So we got Max Scherzer on the hill for the Mets, and we got Kyle Gibson on the bump for Philly. Max Scherzer, 5-0 this year, not giving up a run in the first inning, which is a little surprising because, he has been known to give up some long balls. And I always remember him giving up long balls in the first inning sometimes, but this year he has not. Kyle Gibson, 4-1, 80%, no runs first inning. So both of them have done pretty well. There's no odds out for this one, but I remember yesterday it was pretty high. A lot of juice on the under here, so I'm assuming it'll be the same, but there's no line out for it quite yet. If we kind of look at what they did last year, Scherzer was 14-2 when we see with the Dodgers, and Kyle Gibson was 7-4. But Kyle Gibson's pitched really well this year. Kind of look at those offenses this year and see how they've done. The Mets are 8-2 over their last 10 games, so have only given up 2 runs in 2 of the last 10 games. And then Phillies, 3 of the last 10 games, they've put up a run. So 80% and 70% no runs first inning. We'll take that with 2 good pitchers on the bump for the under. I'm sorry, unders on both of these for the Toronto, Cleveland, and the Mets at Philly. So those are the 2 of the ones I really like. We'll come down here for the next one I like a lot. We're going to go Tampa Bay at Seattle. And we have Rasmussen on the bump, 5-0 this year for Tampa Bay. We have Gonzalez on the bump for Seattle. Gonzalez makes me a little bit nervous, but we have a -160 line that's out there. The juice on the under here. I kind of like that. Gonzalez's been better at home. This is a home game for him, 2-0 this year, but he's 3-2 so far at runs first inning. So he worries me a little bit. If we look at what the offenses have done over the last 4 games, and that's the big worry for me for this one is Tampa Bay is 6-4 over the last 10 of giving up a run. So in 40% of the games, the last 10 games, they have put up a run in the first inning. And Seattle 9-1, so they've only won out of the last 10 games they've put up a run. So the big worry for me is just on that Tampa Bay side. With the bats have been doing pretty well. So I would put this a little bit further down on the list of looking for unders. But with the juice on the under, kind of looking what he's done at home and trying to find some to play here. We'll take the under on the Rays and Seattle, but it does make me a little bit nervous looking at the numbers on the Tampa Bay side. So we'll put that one up on the board, though. Another one that we're going to look at is we're going to look at St. Louis and San Francisco. This is another one that I was going to play yesterday, but it got with everything going on with all the rain, I didn't end up doing a video. And we look at the pitchers in this one, and we have Steven Matz for the Cardinals. He is 5-0 this year without giving up a run. And then we look on the other side, we have Logan Webb. He is 3-2 this year of giving up a run. So the juice is a -175 on the under here. Kind of look at the offenses. Again, same kind of thing here. San Francisco's only put up 1 run over the last 10 games in the first inning. St. Louis, on the other hand, has had a pretty damn hot bat. They've done it 50% of the time. So they're 5-5 runs in the first inning. So that makes me a little bit nervous on the St. Louis side. Their just bats have been super hot. So that's one thing that you worry a little bit about. And then with Logan Webb, but Webb's a good pitcher, and I think he can get there. But it should put a little bit of caution on that side of the ball with St. Louis, with how many runs they've done well in. But I still like the under on this one. I'm still going to lean the under, but the St. Louis side does worry me a little bit here. And the last one we're going to talk about, we're going to go right here to KC in Baltimore. We have Carlos Hernandez. He is 2-2 this year in no runs first inning, and then we have Jordan Lyles, who is 5-0 at no runs first inning. No line on this one at all, so it's again early Saturday morning, but I wanted to get this video out early because we got some early baseball today. Look at the offenses. Baltimore has not scored a run in the first inning over the last 10 games, so that's beneficial for Hernandez, who has struggled a little bit at 50% this year of giving up that run the first inning. And then on the KC side, they're 8-2, so they've only given up a run in 2 of the last 10 games. So I think looking at all those things together, I think we can go ahead and take a jab at those guys on the under as well. So really not a whole lot was standing out. One other game I think you could look at, you could look at the Miami and San Diego game. They got Lopez Amania on the mound there. And it's like -185 on the under if you wanted to look at that game. That would be one of the other ones that kind of just stood out, but didn't really like the numbers for it. So if we had to look at the 5 games and rank these, the top 2 would easily be my favorite. Blue Jays, Guardians on the under here. Then we go Mets, Phillies. I want the under on this one. Remember, this one's game 1 for the Blue Jays and Guardians. I don't think they have a second one up here. Yeah, they do. They have a second one. So make sure you're picking the game 1 for that one, because we want the one with Gausman and Bieber starting, not the one with Stripling and McKenzie. So, and I believe Gausman and Biebs are starting game 1. So make sure you select the right one there. Again, Mets and Phillies, that's number 2. So these are 2 of my favorites if you're just looking for 2 to mess around with. And then we got the Rays and the Mariners. I would probably put them number 4. Giants and Cardinals is number 3. And then the last one, I'd go with the Royals and Orioles. So those are the ones we're looking at. Again, I'm a little bit nervous about the Rays offense and the Cardinals offense in these 2. So if you want to dig a little bit deeper in those numbers, those are the 5 that I have. And if you continue to enjoy these no runs first inning videos, hit that like button for me and let me know in the comments, and we'll keep these things rolling. So with that, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.